Namaste. Let's begin laying on our backs. Please, knees together, feet as wide as a mat. Hands can rest by the sides of the body or on your navel. Get comfortable here just for a moment. We begin the practice by tuning into our breath. Letting the breath be the anchor that roots us into this moment. And today's class is about strong foundations, roots, connection, stability. It is focused on the first chakra, muladhara. And since this chakra is associated with Ganesha, we will bring Ganesha's playful yet stable qualities into our practice. So Ganesha's big head is said to represent our expanded potential of awareness, of being present. And if we are to create a solid foundation or a solid ground to stand on, we must be present enough to do so. If we are in the clouds, if we are lost in thought, it is almost impossible to take full residence in our bodies. And when we don't do that, we miss out on beingness. And we get too caught up in doingness. So begin to deepen each breath. So begin to set up the quality of your breath for the rest of the practice here. Ujjayi breathing is always welcome, and it is always useful to be that anchor, to be that tool of expanded awareness. And like Ganesha's big ears, we open up our ears to truly listen to what's going on inside, what's going on beyond my mind's thoughts, perceptions. And we will slowly begin to open up the eyes and the arms wide into a T shape. Align your hands with your shoulders. Send the heels up, the shins parallel to the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the legs over to the right hand side, but don't let the knees touch the floor. And then inhale to send them to center. Exhale to take them over to the other side. Gazing in opposite direction, so inhale, center. Exhale, knees to right, gaze to left. Might get a little click here. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to left, gaze right. Repeat once again. Inhale, center. Exhale, right, gaze left. Centering, inhale. Exhale, legs to left, gaze to right, shoulders rooted. Inhale, center. And exhale, grab the back of your legs, so the hamstrings. And then bend the knees, begin to rock back and forward. Mainly as a little massage for your back. But see if you can move more towards the seated position. And once you get there, stay for a moment. And then shift yourself onto a tabletop. Spread the fingers wide. Here build a strong base of support, so always super steady and solid foundation. Begin to broaden through the shoulder blades. Have the navel slightly in and out, as if you wanted to broaden the lower back. Tuck the toes and send the legs back towards a plank position. In your plank position, imagine that you're hugging everything in so the feet can squeeze towards one another as the shoulder blades move apart and the hands push down. And as you exhale, bend the right knee, let the right knee touch down on the floor. You can have the top of the right foot down. As you inhale, extend the right arm all the way way up. So taking a gentle twist here. As you exhale, send the right arm behind you. The top of your hand can be behind the lower back or so. And begin to spin your torso over to the right hand side. So here, it depends on the intention of the class, but sometimes you want to square the hips. Today, you can do whatever feels best for you. So that left thigh will want to be active, but rotate your torso. If the left side of the pelvis wants to move down, you can let it. And then slowly begin to shift your gaze down. Press very strongly through the left hand and through the left foot. And see if here it might or might not be possible. See if you can extend the right leg. So it's a tripod plank. And then send the left knee down. Left foot can shift out. Right heel in. Right arm lifts. And then begin to lift the right leg up. So as you lift the right leg up, begin to take your gaze down towards the left fingertips and come onto your left fingertips. So tippy fingers down. And just for fun, see if you can begin to lean towards the back of the room. Maybe lifting all fingertips. Maybe lifting most fingers. And then see if you can shift up. Maybe lifting the hand and holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Hand returns. Foot returns, right hand, right knee, press the floor away, spread your hands, the padding of the hands, step back. So inhale here, and exhale, left knee goes down. Inhale, left arm up, exhale, arm behind you. So it's a half bound, breathing in. Taking 2 breaths here. You're still working on rotating the torso open. Taking your gaze down, firm through the right leg, through the right hand, and see if you can push your left leg into an extended position. And then switch, right knee down, right foot slightly out, left heel and outer edge of the foot press back. Then left arm goes up, left leg goes up. Take your gaze down. Make a tent with the right hand. And then see if you can slowly, maybe one fingertip stay down. And then see if you can lift. 3, for 2, or 1. Hand down, foot down, return to plank. Inhale here. Heels forward, strong core, strong body, strong foundation. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. 5 full cycles of breath here. Steady through the hands and feet. As you inhale, lift the heels high onto the toe mount. Exhale to lower the heels, wherever they go. Twice, big inhale. Feel the weight onto the hands. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And this time, exhale, heels as far down as they go. As you next inhale, extend the right leg all the way up. Left heel can lift too. As you exhale, round the spine, coil in, bring the knee towards the nose, step the right foot forward towards the right thumb. Left knee down. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up. Lift from the back ribs up. As you exhale, twist your torso, arms in a T shape over to the right hand side. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, rotate your torso and arms over to the left. Inhale, center. Twist to the right, exhale. Center, inhale. Twist left, arms in a T shape. Pressing through the right foot. Inhale, center, last one. Twist right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, tuck the back toes. Inhale, plank. Heels forward. Exhale, lower halfway down or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, step left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, twist to the left, arms in a T-shape. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Left heel presses back, right knee presses forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, last to the left. Inhale. Last to the right. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Tag the back toes. Inhale, lift plank. Heels forward. Lowering in any way that you want today. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pressing the floor away. Pressing the feet back. Seating bones back. Lengthening the sides of the body. Right leg up to the sky. Big inhale. Knee to nose. Coil in. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, right arm back and up. Forward and down, exhale. Back and up, inhale. Exhale. Left thigh active, left heel pressing slightly forward as the right foot presses back, exhale. This time rise all the way up to lunge. High lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. Now as if your arms were swinging backwards. Left arm reaches up as the right arm reaches down. And then left arm reaches back as the right arm reaches forward and your torso rotates to the left. And keep it going, right arm up and back as the left arm does the opposite. And exhale. Last one, inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Let the arms meet, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Right leg back, inhale. Exhale, heels to the left. Right arm back and up, inhale, side plank. Hold the breath at the top for a moment. Now hand down, heels forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left leg up, big inhale. Staying connected to your breath, your anchor, left foot forward, exhale. Left hand all the way back and up. Quarter of the way down, exhale. Inhale. Your gaze follows. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Strong roots, inhale, rise, lunge. Exhale, twist to the left. Reverse swimming. Inhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Exhale, switch. Your torso opens in all directions. To the sides, forward. Go the opposite side. Just one more time, inhale. Exhale, left. Left arm forward and up, both arms meet in the sky. Exhale, hands down. Strong plank, inhale. Both heels to the right, exhale. Right hand strong, steady. Left arm reaches up, inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Gaze down, left hand down. Heels forward, exhale. Inhale, back bend. Return to your home base, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. Deep exhale. If you can see the back heels, if you can hide them behind the toes. So press hands down and forward, inhale, lift the heels. Take the gaze forward, maybe a little hop forward, light hop, inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, gaze to the palms. palms to your head, exhale, hands to the heart. Separate the feet as wide as your hips. And now inhale, arms up, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale here. Sitting low, big inhale, big exhale. Now big inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the seat bones a little lower. Inhale, seat bones lower, exhale. Knees slightly forward, inhale. Palms to prayer, exhale. So a toe stand variation. So now let your right palm face towards your heart and let your left palm face towards the right palm. Fingertips in opposite directions. And now we will clasp the fingertips towards one another and we pull the elbows apart. So this is called Ganesha mudra. And the legs can hug towards one another. For some, it might work to have the feet together actually, but for some others, the legs wider, as wide as the hips will be best. So pull the elbows apart as you press the fingertips away from each other. Lift the sit bones a little higher and breathe here for 2. Breathe here for 1. Soften the sitting bones. Let the palms face out to the sides. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Throat forward, chin slightly up. Maybe lean the knees slightly forward as you lean back with your torso. And then exhale. Let the hands touch on the thighs. Send the hands to the back of the legs. Extend the legs, fold Uttanasana. Big inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the back of the legs with the elbows, with the forearms, if that's accessible. Sending equal weight to the feet. Always remembering our connection to the ground that holds us, to the earth, to our breath, to our bodies. And inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms back up, heels up. Exhale, lower. So begin to lower. Now the left palm points towards your heart, right palm faces it. Both hands are in front of your chest. Bend at the knuckles and make a clasp. Push the elbows in opposite directions. Get a little taller, sitting bones lifting of the heels, crown of the head up. Breathing here for 3. For 2. For 1. Now see if from here you can inhale and lift all the way up, arms up. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale, lengthen. Step back and lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, extend the right leg all the way up, lift the left heel. Exhale, knee to nose, step right foot forward. Circle the right arm back and up, inhale. Forward and down, exhale. Just once. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Micro bend the back knee. Inhale, lift the left knee up. As you exhale, twist to your left. You can stay grounded through the right foot, keeping the knee bent, or you can extend the left leg. And breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. Crown of the head lifting. Here 1. Bend the left knee. Send the left arm forward. Cross the left arm underneath the right. Grab opposite shoulders or find eagle arms. Left leg crosses over the right. Either top of the left foot on the right calf. Elbows up. Sitting bones down. Forearms away from the face. Have a global view in front of you. The legs squeezing towards one another. A squeezing of the pelvic floor. A very mild one. Mula Bandha. Begin to inhale to unravel the legs. Left knee rises up. As you exhale, find Ganesha mudra. Right hand in front. Lean forward. Begin to send the left foot back as your torso moves forward. Right knee bends until your left toes touch the floor. For a moment, just send the left knee down. Begin to rotate your torso over to the right hand side. If you can, hook the left elbow on the outside of the right leg. So this is Parivrita Parsha Konasana variation. And here we want to push the right elbow up as we pull the left elbow down. If you're comfortable here, you can tuck the back toes and extend the leg. If you want more challenge, you can send the left arm underneath the right leg and then find a clasp. Left thigh is active. Right elbow really pushing up. And breathe here for 3. So exhaling all the air out as you twist over to the right, gazing up or in front if this is too much, finding your ground. As you exhale, take the gaze down. The fingertips can hover, and inhale, bringing the left heel in, left knee bends, right leg extends, right toes lift up, and the arms windmill back. Big inhale here. As you exhale, windmill the arms towards the front of the room, and before you touch the floor, send the arms back, bend the right knee. Now see if you can lean further forward, bend the left knee, get soft in the back leg, and we will step the left foot forward, but see if you can get a little fly in that leg before that happens, and then step the left foot forward. Sitting bones down, heels up, and arms reach over to the right hand side. Knees hug towards one another, so squeeze the knees. Swivel the knees over to the left, the arms to the right, and if you can, hug the right heel with your left hand. Option 1, stay there. Squeeze the legs towards one another. Option 2, send the right arm back and half bind. Some of you, if you have really long arm, you might be able to reach the right fingertips to the left inner thigh. Twist, gaze up towards the sky. Squeeze the legs, heels up. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Take the gaze down, unravel the arms, hands back, sit onto your sitting bones, reach the legs in front of you. You can grab the back of the knees if you want, heels align with the knees, or you can begin to extend the legs. The chest is expansive, shoulders can move away from the ears. And now we will take a similar variation to the twist you did before. So the arms will reach towards the right, the knees will squeeze towards one another and reach towards the left. And here you can bend the right elbow and place it by the side of your body. Similar to chaturanga arms, elbows bent, palms pressing into an imaginary wall, and your knees can be bent. You can lift them a little higher for 3, for 2, for 1. Let the feet go down, cross the legs, hands down, and transition through your vinyasa, or you can skip it, hopping back. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's keep it going. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee to nose, pause, step the left foot forward, left arm circles back and up, forward and down, exhale. Inhale, rise, twist over to the left, arms up, soften the back knee, exhale, send the right knee to chest. You can inhale, maybe straighten the right leg, exhale, twist over to the right, pressing the left heel down, getting tall in your crown. 3, 2. Bend the right knee. Send the right arm forward, cross the left arm over the right. Eagle arms, elbows up. Sit low. Cross the right leg over the left. And be here now. So that's the beautiful thing about the yoga posture. Even if they enhance a lot of sensations that we might describe in very different ways, they awaken the body from the inside out, so we become so alive, and so does the energy within. Everything gets stirred. Last full breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, begin to send the hands into Ganesha mudra. Left arm can be in front of the right this time. Lean forward, take the gaze down. Soften the left leg. Step the right foot back. Right knee down so that your foundation is strong before you do anything else. Exhale, twist. Right elbow to the outside of the left leg. So press the elbow against the knee. The top elbow reaches up. And you can choose to extend that back leg, to rotate your torso over to the left thigh as if your belly wanted to face the inside of the left thigh. Right thigh active. The option with the right arm underneath the left leg is also there for you to take if you did that on the other side. Exhale, begin to take your gaze down, arms soft. Inhale, reverse right knee bends, reaching left fingertips back, left leg straightens. And exhale, windmill the hands towards the front of the room. Fingertips back, soften the back knee. And then shimmy forward, step forward, and we switch sides. So arms to the left, knees towards the right hand side, heels up. So a little crunch, and the right hand grabs the left heel and left arm behind you. Some people might be able to grab even the right heel here. So twisting open. Left shoulder peeling away and back. Taking the gaze down, arms forward or back, seating back. Finding your variation of boat pose. And then begin to bend the knees. Send the arms again over to the right, over to the left, sorry. Knees over to the right. And sometimes it helps to cross the ankles here and squeeze the legs towards one another. Heels forward, left elbow by the side of the left sideways or so. Pushing the arms over to the left as you rotate your torso over to the left, legs to the right, and squeezing towards one another. And then slowly release that. Feet stay cross, hands down. Your choice on how you transition back. Maybe a little hop in chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Always returning to our home base. Always checking in. How am I doing? How's my breath doing? We acknowledge any restrictions, pains, limitations, even the voice in our head if it's present during our practice. Let's lift the right leg all the way up towards the sky. Bring the right foot all the way forward. You can either keep the left heel lifted or you can have the left heel slide in for a pyramid pose. Your legs can be closer towards one another. There are many different variations for this. You can have blocks in your hands. But begin to push your right foot down and forward as you press the left foot back. Lengthen through the sides of the body. For a moment, take the throat forward and chin up. And then you can begin to fold if you wish. Now we'll take the revolve variation, and for that you can have the left hand on the inside of the foot or the outside of the foot, but we will begin to take the right arm out and up, and you can place the right hand behind the sacrum as a feedback, as a way to get feedback from your pelvis. So trying to get the pelvis slightly leveled up, your left hand pressing strongly downwards. If you feel that your pelvis is leveled up, then you can send the right arm up and reach the fingertips up. So that sometimes we need to hug the tummy in as we twist. Taking the gaze down, micro-bending the right leg, left arm reaches forward and up, left heel in, left toes out, right leg straightens, right arm paints the ceiling, right toes lift. Inhale here, variation of Skandasana, or your left arm can be behind you. And as you exhale, keep the right leg extended. If you tend to lock the knee, try to micro bend it a little bit, and the right hand can go to the shin or face away from the leg, with the top of the hand resting on the inside of the leg. Gaze up, keep the left leg bent unless this is too much. 2 breaths. Lengthen the spine, sitting bones back. Exhale, take your gaze down, reverse again, big inhale. Exhale, hands all the way down. Send the right arm behind your back and bend the left knee. Inhale, left leg up. So this is a variation of Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana, revolve half moon pose. And you can stay here facing the floor with your chest, or you can begin to twist your torso open over to the right hand side. Left leg can be extended or bent. And maybe you might want to take the gaze down, maybe lift the left fingertips off the floor. Right leg can be micro bent or extended, and you can rotate your torso a little bit similar to what we did at the beginning, just for fun. One more deep breath in. As you breathe out, take the left hand down, right fingertips down or arms back. Keep the right knee bent, step the left foot forward, land, heels up. Bring the palms towards the heart, prayer. As you exhale, twist over to the left hand side. And here there will be a couple of options. One is that you repeat what we did before, noose posture. Or with the left elbow as far back on the legs as it can go, you can place the left hand down. You can send the heels higher and send the right elbow underneath the right hip. And you can lean over to the right side of the mat, maybe wiggling the toes back as you find a strong foundation in your hands to lift the feet up. Or your feet can also be on top of a block or a cushion. If you're comfortable here, send the right arm further back, lean towards the right hand side, so like a wider chaturanga, the legs lift. You can choose to extend the legs here out to the side, or maybe send the top leg back. In 3 breaths. Bending the knees, landing down, hands to heart, centering, hands down, stepping back, downward facing dog or vinyasa or child's pose. Left leg, inhale, heel up, exhale, left foot forward, either right heel in or right heel lifted with the toes facing forward, your choice. For a pyramid pose, getting long on the sides of the body, sometimes making tense with your fingertips and walking the hands forward helps. Get long, thread forward, chin up just for a moment, and then exhale to fold. Sitting bones press back. Feet press in opposite directions as a pair of scissors that want to open up. And then choosing where you want to place your right hand. Underneath right shoulder, underneath your face, on the inside of the left foot, or the outside of the right foot. Left arm reaches up, get long on the spine, and sending the hand behind your back to get some feedback from the sacrum, the pelvis, and as you press the hand down and back, get long, crown forward towards the front of the room. Left arm can then lift up. Press onto the outer edge of your back foot. Last inhale. Taking the gaze down, micro-bending the left knee. Arms soft. Revolve Skandasana. Left leg extended. Right arm behind you. And then shift your torso forward. Micro-bend the left knee if you need to. Left hand to left shin or palm facing away. Right shoulder peeling back. Smile through the chest. Breathe in through the collarbones. Gaze down, reverse again. Inhale. Windmill the hands to the floor, exhale. Left arm behind your back. Right fingertips far forward or onto a block. Right leg flies. As you exhale, twist your torso over to the left. Option 1. Option 2, to maybe gaze down. Leave the hand as you stay there or revolve your torso over to the left. Taking the gaze down, arms back, bend the left knee. Step the right foot forward. Heels up. Arms over to the left. And here again, so you can choose to do noose posture, or right elbow as far back as you can go, left hand to the hip bone, or out to the side, you choose, so the left elbow on the hip bone feels a little bit more stable. Lean in the direction of your left fingertips and right fingertips, and here you can lift. Squeeze the fingertips towards one another as if they were suctioning machines, and then the legs might extend, or you might send one leg back. One more breath. Bending the knees, landing the feet down, hands forward. Inhale here, and exhale. Fold forward, extend the legs. Hug the back of the legs, or quite yummy after a arm balance and the hands underneath the feet. Give the palms a little massage, or the wrists a little massage with the toes. You made it through the hardest part of practice. Well done. Vinyasa, or straight into the downward facing dog. It's made in 3 cycles of breath. As you inhale, it's only so that you can see me properly. I will start with the left leg. You can start with any leg up. Bend the knee. Leave the right heel if you're doing the left leg. And then let your heel spin over to the right hand side as you send your left foot back. Point the right toes out. Inhale, lengthen, press with the right hand, reach the fingertips towards the same direction as the crown of your head. And then leave the right toes, Bring the right toe slightly in. Gaze towards the front of the mat. Place your left hand down. Bring the left knee up. And set up for pigeon. So left knee behind the left wrist or so. And for a moment, lean over to the left. Let the right knee bend. A variation of deer pose. And here, first, come to center. Knees wide apart. And then move towards the back of the room. Inhale, center. Exhale, front. And now see if you can keep the legs as they are, but see if you can lift the pelvis. And exhale down. Back of the room. Inhale, lift the pelvis. Exhale down, center. Exhale, front. Inhale. And exhale here, stay. Palms can face away from each other, throw forward, chin up. Lean back. Just one more breath. Exhale down, center. Back of the room, exhale. Inhale, lift up. Breathe, squeeze the knees towards one another so you're getting taller. Squeezing through the pelvic floor. Always connected to your breath. Let it be the anchor, let the breath be soft. Pulse down. And now send the hands slightly down. Lean forward, send the left leg back. Tuck your toes. Inhale, right leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Left heel out to the left. Land the right foot behind you. Inhale, wild thing. Taking the gaze down. Right hand down. Right knee towards right wrist. Setting up for pigeon. Inhale, lengthen here. Begin to squeeze the right knee towards the back of the room and left knee forward. So you feel like a lifting in the pelvic floor. And now, see if you can keep that and walk the hands slightly forward. You can either move to sleeping pigeon or send the right elbow towards the left edge of your mat. And you can either bring the palms in prayer here. If your right foot is able to reach further forward, then you place the right elbow on the sole of the left foot or so as you twist. Your left leg can be active, you can even tuck the back toes, or you can soften that leg too. Breathing here for 2. For 1, take the gaze down, left hand down, just for a moment, sleeping pigeon, walking the fingertips away from you, or moving towards a more passive version. Elongating the spine. Hands underneath the shoulders, microbend the left knee so that you can come to center as you did before. And switch to the front side. And here you can locate your left foot where it needs to be. Extend the back leg, squeeze the legs towards one another. Lean forward, either hands down. Left foot can be slightly further forward if that allows. Toenails towards your shin, so a dorsiflexion of the foot, not pointing the toes. So that ensures that all the muscles in your front leg are active. And then your left elbow towards the left foot side, right edge of your mat. Press the hands down so the thumbs towards the center of your chest. Forearms in one line, taking the gaze up. And then release, hands forward. Caring for our primary home, our bodies, so that we don't ever have to feel unsafe inside ourselves, and the solidity that we seek to find in all of those things or people or experiences or jobs can be found in our own ability to connect more deeply with ourselves, with our spirit. Slowly begin to walk the hands down underneath your shoulders, push yourself up, and here shift to the midline of your mat. You can extend the legs in front of you, Paschimottanasana, finding your base of support. If you have long enough arms, press the hands down, lift the sitting bones, and then shift them slightly back. Press through the heels, inhale, arms up. And you can take an active or a passive version, so you can either reach forward and stay here in the active version, hugging the legs towards one another, or you can round the spine as well and fall like so. You can cross your wrists on top of each other and grab the outsides of opposite feet. So choosing which one to take. Even in postures where there is a contraction or a squeezing in, we create a sense of expansion. Slowly begin to come out of the posture. Bend the knees, lower all the way onto your backs. Send the knees in line with your hips and feet in line with your knees, arms up. So we will end as we began. So you inhale, send the knees towards your chest, lift the pelvis, scoop the pelvis over to the left, draw your left hip away from your left armpit, and draw your legs over to the right as you gaze over to the left. And let's do just one over to each side. Scoop the pelvis over to the other side, and gaze over to the right as the legs go over to the left. And center. And this time you can stay or you can do another cycle like that. Legs can go all the way. You can completely soften, letting go of the worship. The call to come home is every time we have a silent moment, and instead of trying to make ourselves stay busy by distracting ourselves, to take that moment to simply listen to the messages that want to be transmitted to us. It can be a meditation, or simply paying attention in each moment that we find ourselves in. Utter awareness, centering, scooping the pelvis over to the right as you send the legs over to the left, gazing over to the right. Life has a beautiful way of showing us where the work needs to be done, and within these changes it is our own power to become an evolved version of ourselves, an alchemical transformation towards our greatest good. To lose our connection with the body is to become spiritually homeless. Without an anchor, we float aimlessly, battered by the winds and waves of life, so that no matter what's happening outside, whether it's a storm, whether it is chaos, as long as we have a strong foundation within ourselves, as an inner connectedness, come back to center, then we are more able to Take things as they come with more acceptance, with less attachment. Find your Shavasana. Begin to connect to the subtle feeling of your hand. Subtle movement of your breath. There is nothing that you need to add to yourself or that you need to do to be more present, but to allow everything that is not present to dissolve. And to invite aliveness to your senses. Hearing, touching your fingertips, tasting, and seeing. When you're ready to take a stretch, please do so. Roll over to your side. Press yourself up to a seat. Bringing the thumbs in between the eyebrows. May we cultivate an expanded awareness to feel a sense of stability, confidence and support in spite of any circumstances that might arise. Thumbs to the mouth. May our words represent hopefulness and trust. And the thumbs to our heart. May our actions represent trust and love. And may we always feel home in ourselves. Namaste.